Hello and welcome back to Racketology. Today we're going to be taking a look at the ML100con-T92. Today we're going to be taking a look at the ML100con-T92, the Stringway line of machines which are manufactured over in the Netherlands, making it some of the very few machines on the market that aren't manufactured in China. This machine has a sturdy build quality, along with a simple yet effective twist for its tension head, taking a standard drop weight and making it so that at any angle of pull it'll still apply the proper tension set. So let's do a full review over this machine, starting with its features of its tension head itself. Now let's take a look at our bar. As you can see, it uses a regular cylinder weight and is held using the same method as many other drop weights with a single bolt holding it in place. Now, one difference is that you can look up and down this bar, but you won't see any indication of what tension is being set. That's because they want you to use their supplied ruler. Now, the ruler will have different indications of what tension is going to be applied, and it has to be measured against your bar. I personally find this to be slow, and let's say if someone else happened to be more unorganized and lose it, then they might be out of luck in being able to know what tension they're going to be applying for their future frames. This can be a big downside in some cases. The gripper jaw opens whenever you move the bar forward, allowing you to place your string inside and start your pull. After tension has been applied, you have to go ahead and raise that bar back up to its neutral position, allowing the automatic lock to engage. This is a great idea for a lot of different drop weights. However, in this particular case, the automatic lock doesn't always go up, causing it to malfunction to where you have to keep on bringing the bar back up to a neutral position multiple times. And after you do so many rackets and 35 to 40 pulls just for each racket, having to do a couple extra can start to wear on your arm even more. The gripper itself is really well made. I didn't notice any types of problems with any string. Softer multi-filaments seem to ghost a little bit, but that's pretty much the minimum for most other string machines as well, so I wouldn't say it's a deal breaker in the least. Now, as a standard for myself, I never immediately trust a marketing pitch. So whenever they say same tension at every angle, I need to go ahead and test those claims. And test I did. Using multiple different strings and multiple different tensions, what I ended up finding was that that is a pretty accurate statement. There was little bits of variation here and there, but it is well within reason to say that at whatever angle this drop weight falls, it is going to be delivering the tension set. Now let's talk about the turntable. This particular machine rotates smoothly and freely during the stringing process until it gets over to the throat. Then it'll go ahead and raise itself at an angle, which allows it to pass over the string gripper, along with having that string be unobstructed on your first couple pulls. For me personally, the Concorde system is just a bit too bumpy. I feel like they haven't quite nailed that transition just yet to where it feels nice and natural during the 360 rotation of my racket. So for me personally, I can't say that it's up to my liking. The mounting for this machine utilizes 4 inward points of contact and 4 outward points of contact. This seems to hold the frame very well and make sure that there is no issues during the stringing process. The only thing I would say is that it is a bit slow in comparison to some other 4 and 6 point self-centering mounts that I've used for other machines. The clamping mechanism for this machine is a single action glide bar fixed clamp, which is not a usual combination at all. And because of that, I was a bit skeptical. But after giving it a try, it actually feels pretty nice to maneuver around a racket. and the clamp itself is able to hold the string with minimum force, so much so that even with softer multi-filaments, it's able to not ghost them at most mid-tensions. Now I still do have two complaints, and that is the hex key adjustment on the clamp. I feel like just from a stringing standpoint, you almost need to have a fingertip adjustment. It just makes it so much easier for adjusting to different types of string and different string gauges on the fly. Then number two is the actual spacing of the clamp teeth. For denser string patterns, it just kept on giving me too many issues to say that I really liked the way that this clamp felt. Altogether, this is a sturdy workhorse of a machine. I would probably recommend this to someone who does around 5 to 10 rackets a day, just because of some of the ease of use problems, in my opinion, that I see with this machine, that I think maybe some other machines might do better. Even within its own line, it does have some different machines that look to address the problems that I see within the tension head, such as their ML100con-T92. Man, they really need some better model names. I don't know, maybe it's just me. Anyway, hopefully this has been helpful to anyone out there looking to potentially buy a stringing machine. And as always, go ahead and subscribe to the channel if you want to go ahead and be up to date with any more future content. Anyway, take care and happy hitting.